Today I'm going to teach you how to construct an angle bisector. Okay, so angle bisector means we're going to start with an angle, okay, and then we're going to bisect it, meaning we're going to construct, I should say, this ray that divides this larger angle into two smaller congruent angles. Okay, so we're just going to start with an angle. Okay, any angle you want. I'm going to open my compass to any length that I want. I'm going to place the point of my compass on the vertex of the angle, and I'm just going to swing an arc across the opening. So what that has done is created 2 points of intersection, here and here. So now I can keep my same compass setting, I can open it further, but what I'm going to do is use those 2 points of intersection to draw arcs that would be equidistant from those points of intersection. So put my point on one point of intersection, swing an arc, put my point on the other point of intersection, and swing an arc. X marks the spot here. I need to connect from there to my vertex, and now we have constructed our angle bisector. Okay, so it's a pretty simple, pretty quick construction. So I'll do it one more time. This time I'll do an obtuse angle. So the obtuse angle, same idea. You just have to kind of be careful because sometimes you need to open your compass further. So when I go and make that original arc, okay, again, I can make it any opening I want. Okay, so there's any opening I want. I still have my 2 points of intersection. In this case, though, if I don't open my compass further, they're never going to meet out here. So a lot of times with obtuse angles, I do have to open my compass a little bit further. I'm going to put my point on my point of intersection and swing an arc. Put my point on my other point of intersection and swing an arc. Excuse me. So now there's my X where my arcs intersect. I'm going to go ahead and connect from my vertex to the X. And there again is my angle bisector. Okay, now here's the power of this. This allows us to create a lot of different angles. Okay, so let me get a blank sheet here. Keep in mind, you know how to construct 2 different kinds of angles right now. You know how to construct a 90-degree angle because you know how to make right angles. You know how to make perpendiculars. You know 3 ways to do that. Well, now that we know how to make angle bisectors, that means you could take a 90-degree angle and bisect it and get 45. Bisect it again, 22.5. Okay. Think about the other angle you know how to make is a 60-degree angle. Okay, so let's think about that. We know how to make equilateral triangles, right? We covered that on one of the very first days I went over that. So if you know how to make an equilateral triangle, every one of those angles is 60 degrees. Well, now we know how to make an angle bisector. So bisect it, you get 30. Bisect it again, you get 15. Bisect it again, you get 7.5. Okay, so we could start combining different angles, right? I could make a 75-degree angle because I know how to make each one of those and I know how to add angles together. We've done that before as well. So that's kind of the power of when you start putting multiple constructions together, you can make many different things. This on its own is kind of boring. This on its own is kind of boring, but start bringing everything together with angle bisectors and all that. Now you can create 75-degree angles.